Many years since the Cornish town of St Ives could boast that the mainstay of its local economy was its fishing industry. These days the town doesn't even have a fishmonger.
But it does still have a small fishing fleet which is trying to exploit the power of 21st century technology to maintain fishing techniques which have hardly changed for decades.
Simon Rounsfield has been fishing at St Ives since he was just 5 years old. Today he spends 8 hours a day at sea in a small boat line fishing, and then uses the internet to help sell his catch.
When the big boys land, our prices go down. But if they're out for days and days filling their boats up, then they come in and our price goes down. But if there's a bit of a time when the weather's bad and they can't stay out, we can nip in the bay and catch small catches which are worth good money. The market is very up and down. I can't complain, it's an auction. Basically, some days I do really well for what I catch, but other days it's like I've had 30p for codling a kilo, and then I've gone to Tesco the same day and see them for 14 a kilo. They'll be iced now and put in the back of the van, and then the idea, I've let people know. I've got a few people on the list. I've only just started doing it. Anyone who's interested in buying my fish before I sell them on the market, I give them a few hours. I'll text what I've caught, and there's people on Facebook and Twitter as well. But I text what I've got and when and what time I'll be landing on the market. Like tonight I'll be taking these about 7 p.m. Right. So if anyone wants them, they let me know before then, and they can have the freshest fish at a price that's like half of a supermarket price.
And there's still enough margin in that for you to...
Well, I'll be getting... My prices are like top end what I would get on the market. Right. So it's just like guaranteeing some of my fish at top price.
Catching the fish in a very traditional way, yeah. But your marketing tools are very 21st century.
Very much so, yeah. It's given me a chance. It's just an idea. I thought, you know, everyone seems to be online nowadays, and why not?
Simon Rounsfield there from St Ives. But this is not necessarily the case in all fishing ports. The Looe fishing industry is one steeped in history, with a number of small boats. Jeff Penhaligon, the harbour master, says they have fought long and hard to get a market rather than selling to individual customers.
I can understand why they do it, but it doesn't help ports, I'm afraid. Most of our fishermen here are very good. They land to the market. At one time, Looe didn't have a market, and all the fish had to be shipped to Plymouth and elsewhere. So the fishermen in Looe are pretty loyal to the market. The advantage with the market is you've got lots of people bidding for your fish. So therefore the price, I know the prices vary, but at least you're getting the going rate. Whereas if once you lose the market and lose that, and everybody starts selling direct, it comes a bit more cutthroat. The problem comes is when there isn't people bidding for fish and they're all buying direct. It goes the same way as the farmers do with their milk. I mean, the farmers now are really struggling to sell the milk at a going rate, whereas if it was produced on the open market, then it'd be a whole different ballgame. If you're a guy with a small boat, 16, 18 foot, and you've got to keep travelling to different auction places, it just adds to your cost. So if you can stay in your own little port and sell direct to a restaurant, why not? It's the way ahead if you're in that situation.